I wanted to do one on genetic entropy by Dr. J. Stanford. He was the inventor of the gene gun. Great man of science. I mean, amazing. Truly amazing. Anyway, the book's pretty intense. It's got it's a very amazing book, but I think it's a nail in the coffin for evolution, and I think there's no escape for those for them. The actual science of it is information exists in the beginning. God created it in humans and all animals, and mutations have been deleting and ruining that information ever since. And that is what the genetic scientists are seeing. They're seeing information that has been corrupted by mutations. Now, variations for evolution have to create new information, and that is not what's happening. The mutations, there's not a single case where mutations are causing new information to arise. What is visible is existing information has been mutated, and that existing information is actually being called a beneficial mutation. But they cannot account for the information that existed. They can only say it's beneficial after the mutation on the information has occurred. So that means basically information started in the DNA, has been corrupted ever since, and has been going down. The genetic entropy comes from the fact that the mutations are mainly harmful, or but a majority of them are just neutral. In other words, they're not actually destroying the organism too much. They're not noticeable. But the problem is every generation these mutations are building up. These neutral mutations are building up until basically there is an extinction in the species. Now, are there beneficial mutations? Remember, they're not information creating variation mutations. The mutations aren't creating new information, so the beneficial ones are basically irrelevant. They're actually being superseded by the neutral mutations. So, in a way, you've got an avalanche of build-up of neutral type mutations in the genome, compared to even the minute fragment like an ant-sized beneficial mutation. It's just going to be overwhelmed by the neutral ones to the point of utter extinction of the species. And the harmful ones, of course, there's more harmful options of mutations than there are even beneficial, supposedly beneficial. But whether harmful, neutral, or considered beneficial, none of them are creating new information, and therefore evolution itself has no mechanism. Natural selection can only select from information that's available. Natural selection doesn't create new information. That was supposed to happen by mutations. Now that genetics has proven, no, it does not, mutations do not make new information, natural selection cannot select from mutations information that's not there. Therefore, there is no viable mechanism in evolutionary theory for evolution to actually occur.